Hi Tracy, this is a quick video just to show you how to log on to your website and make simple changes. So you would log on as normal, so you would go to your page and then type in /wp-admin and that will take you to the login screen, and then you would add your username and your password, which is the same as it was before, and click login. And that brings you to your WordPress dashboard where we've got the Google Site Kit dashboard, your Yoast SEO post overview, and then any word fence activity. Now going down on the left hand side, most of it is the same as it was before. You've got your Google Site Kit here so that you can see how many visitors you've got to your website and where they've come from and what they're looking at. And then you've got your posts, which again is the same as it was before, so you would just add your new posts in exactly the same way. And then you have your media, which is the same, and then your pages. So these are the pages that are on your website now. To edit the pages, as you hover over, you've got edit, and you'll notice you've also got edit with Oxygen. If we click on edit, this takes us into the main WordPress editing page. And this is where you would change the name of the page. You've got the featured image, and then you've got your Yoast SEO panel underneath. This is where we've got the key phrases in for each of the pages, the SEO titles, and the meta descriptions. And then to edit the page, you click on Edit with Oxygen. So the website has been built with a builder called Oxygen, which gives us lots of flexibility, and it's really straightforward to use to change text and photos and things once you get used to it. So when you're in the Oxygen editor, you've got a preview of the website on the right hand side here, and then this panel on the left hand side is where you would make any changes. If we click, for example, if we scroll down and click on a heading, you can see the panel on the left changes to heading. And you've got the text in the content box here, so you can either change the text by deleting it and typing in there, or you can double click on the heading here and you can edit it here too. And as you see, when you click on the different elements, you get different options in the left. So to change the text in the text box, this one is called a rich text box, and you'll see you don't have the text option here, but if you double click, you can come in and then you can edit the text. Now this might look familiar to you because it's like a normal WordPress text box, and this is good for when you want to add links. So you've got your telephone link and your fresher link, and then you save and close. And to change the image, you click on the image and you've got the media library option on the left hand side here. You would click on Browse, and that takes you into the media library as normal. So then you would click on any image that you wanted to use or drag another image in. So you can see it's nice and user-friendly. This treatment and services section is actually, I've created a reusable part because the same section is used on two different pages, and by making a reusable part, it means that you don't have to change both pages when you make one change. So you can change one of these photos and it will change it on both pages, which is really useful. If you wanted to do that, you would click on Open and Edit Reusable Part, and it will ask you if you want to leave the site, and we'll say yes, leave. Now it's warning us that Oxygen was open in another tab, and we want to open it anyway because it was us that had it open. It's giving us another warning because you don't want to have two different tabs open with the same page. And you can see that's opened up just this treatment and services section. So then we could go in and we could edit the headings, edit the text, and then you've got the images here, so you could change the image by browsing. So it's nice and straightforward. So all of these book nows are buttons. If you click on the button, you can see it tells you that it's a button there. On the left hand side, you've got the URLs that it's linked to here. So this fresher link goes straight to your massages section on the fresher, and you could change the colours and things if you wanted to. Then when you've made any changes, you would click on Save. We're not going to save it at the moment though, we're just going to exit. So if you click on Exit To, and we'll go to WP Admin, and we're going to click on Leave because we don't want to save any changes. So let's go back to the site. You can also get into the Oxygen editing screen by going to one of the pages that you want to change. So if we say we wanted to go to the massages page, you could then just hover over Oxygen and click Edit with Oxygen. And you can see that's taken us straight into the editing page. Now these links here, they go to a section on this page. So for example, this one goes to the sports massage section, which is here. So these links work slightly differently. If you wanted to change name, you could do that in the same way that you would change the text, just by deleting it. So yes, all of this is just made up of pictures and text. Some of the text are rich text boxes which open up like this, and some of them are just content boxes which you can edit the text on the left hand side. These are little columns with an icon and the text, but it works in exactly the same way. And then you've got your buttons. Yeah, so I think that's probably most things. If you did something and you wished you hadn't done it, so for example, if I delete this heading and then I think, oh, I wish I hadn't done that, we have a little undo button at the top, which is fab. So you can click on undo and it brings it back. It would just undo the last thing that you did. So we're going to exit back out and click leave. We don't want to make any saves. Put your plugins in there. They'll need updating. For example, this broken link checker has an update, so you would just click on update. It's a good idea to update your plugins on a regular basis. And if you have several updates to do, I recommend creating a backup before you do the updates. You can see once that's done, you get a green tick and it says that it's updated. Now to create a backup, we've got all-in-one WP migration. Now it's a good idea to keep a fairly regular backup of your website, especially if you're making lots of changes to it. And to do that, you click on Export, and then you've got this option here, Export To. You click on here and select File. And then this creates a complete backup of the whole website. So from this backup, you would be able to recreate your website on any host, or if the whole site went down, you've got a complete backup there that you can reinstall. And I like to create a backup at least once a month or after any big changes that have been made, so that you know that you can always go back to the latest version. And it doesn't take very long. You can see once it's finished, you get this flashing box, and then you can just click on download and pop it where you want to. I generally save a copy into my files on an external hard drive, and then you click on close, and you can see when you click on backups, we've got the last 2 backups, and I'm going to get rid of this last one because they can clog up your hosting if you're not careful. So I tend to just keep 1 backup on the website. Okay, so that's how you go in and make simple changes to the text and photos on your website. But obviously, if there's any changes that you want made or anything that you're not sure about, you know where I am, and I'm more than happy to help. This will automatically update as and when Instagram is updated, and your news will update here automatically as and when you do new posts. And to log out, you hover over this hi Tracy it will be, and then click on log out.